Types of football players. Let's go. First up, we have the clutch players, and you have, players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and don't forget the most clutch of them all.
What's going on in this game?
These guys shine brightest on the biggest stage. Champions League semi-final, and you need a last-minute goal to go through. Best believe they're there. Your nation's on the brink of elimination, and you need that one goal just to take you to the round of 16. They are there. Everyone in their club, everyone in their team, they need this type of player, because without this type of player, you're most probably getting knocked out or something like that, bro. And the best part is, you don't even have to be that good to be a clutch player. You don't even have to start for your team. I've seen some people just come off the bench and just do a mad thing, bro. Look at Origi, the things he did for Liverpool. Absolute hero, clutch player. Next up, we have the non-clutch players, and these guys are pretty much just the opposite of the guys I talked about previously. Because when the pressure's not there, these guys are whipping out bicycle kicks when you're winning 4-0, Rabonas, Trivelas, skill moves all over the pitch. They are the best player when the pressure's not there. Turn on the pressure and these guys crumble. Bro, they fumble the bag so much. Like, look at Lukaku, bro. When Belgium needed him, he missed like 5 open sitters. And don't talk about the Champions League final, because that was horrendous, bro. Everyone was waiting for the guy to cook, and then he just pulled off a disaster class. Like, what was that, Romelu? What was that, Lukaku? Next up, you have your golden boys, and these are pretty much your certified ballers under the age of 23. You got Musiala, Saka, Gavi, Pedri, Bellingham, Foden, all these guys. These guys tend to be the most exciting players at the club, because not only do they have a shitload of potential, they're either free or they're cheap. And if you treat them really well, you could sell them for loads of money. So a win-win for everyone. But sometimes, they tend to, kind of go off the rails a bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Next up, we have the club legend, and I'm not gonna lie, this guys most probably joined the team when the PS1 came out. They've been at the club for like 20 to 25 plus years. A proper relic, like ancient people. They most probably club captain, but they don't really captain the club because they don't get to play, because they are 38 or 40, so they only play in like those 4-tier cups, like the Carabao Cup or something like that. That's all they do. But they offer experience, so you have to give them that, they offer that leadership. Apart from that, they also wear like those worn out Predators, those old Adidas Predators. The ones that Zidane used to wear, they most probably still rock those. And yeah, but you need guys like that when you have people like Pogba, Lingard, and Rashford in your changing room. Next up, we have the meme players, and I think you already know the culprits. We have guys like Lukaku, Holding, Braithwaite, Fred, Anthony, and the goat of all goats, we have Harry Maguire. With these guys, it really doesn't matter what they do. Whether they have the best game of their lives, they are still getting clowned on. They're still making memes. They're still making fail compilations. Go on any social media platform, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. It's just memes upon memes upon memes. Hundreds of thousands of memes. These guys go home at night to their wife and kids, knowing that the entire world is clowning on them at this very moment. Like, think of what that does to you psychologically, because that is not a good place to be in. I'm willing to bet even your own kids make memes of you. At that point, how are you even a father? How are you even like a parent? Because you're just getting clowned everywhere. Next up, we have the underrated players, and these guys just don't get enough credit. They are willing to let their teammates take the limelight so that the entire team can shine. What more could you ask for? You got guys like Rakitic, Busquets, Keylor Navas, Roberto Firmino. I would put Son, but everyone says he's underrated. So at that point, are you still underrated? Because everyone knows you're underrated, so that means you are rated now, since everyone's pointed out that you are underrated. Am I making sense? I'm not gonna lie, these guys are pretty much the reason why the team even does well in the first place. Like, without these guys, I don't see the team winning any trophies at all or doing so well. And they make other players just as good. Like, look at Firmino and what he did for Salah and Mane. Next up, we have the overhyped players, and these guys get way too much credit for what they do. You'll be thinking these guys are like the reincarnate of Messi and Ronaldo. Like, bro, chill, you're not that good. And I have one case study in particular. and that's Kalidou Koulibaly. The way the media overhyped this guy, you were thinking he was the next Paolo Maldini. You were thinking he was that good. And then, you know, he came to Chelsea, he came to the Premier League, and we finally got to see what he was made of. And bro, I can't lie, I've seen Harry Maguire pull off better performances than Koulibaly, in my opinion. And the lesson to be learned here is, don't buy players off of how good they are in FIFA, okay? It doesn't correlate, okay? You know, how good you are in FIFA doesn't really correlate to how good you are in real life, unless if you're Mbappe. But if you're not that, don't even try.